Hi everyone. My name is Sally, and today I want to talk with you about healthy habits. I believe that living a healthy life is not about being perfect. It is about making small choices every day that help us feel better. Many people think they need to change everything at once, but that usually does not work. Big changes can feel difficult, and after a few days people often give up. I think it is much better to start with one simple habit and practice it every day. When that habit becomes part of your routine, you can add another one. Little by little, your life starts to change in a natural way. I have learned that healthy habits are not only about looking good. They are also about having more energy, feeling happier, thinking clearly, and enjoying everyday life. When we take care of our bodies and our minds, we can do more of the things we love. We can spend better time with our families, work with more focus, study with more attention, and feel more confident. That is why I think everyone should learn about healthy habits. You do not need to be an athlete or follow a strict diet. You only need to care about yourself and be willing to improve a little every day. Some days will be easier than others, and that is completely normal. Nobody is perfect. We all have days when we feel tired, busy, or unmotivated. The important thing is not to stop. If you miss one day, you can always continue the next day. Progress is much more important than perfection. I always remind myself that every healthy decision, even a very small one, is a step in the right direction. That idea helps me stay positive and continue even when I do not feel my best. I also believe that food plays a very important role in our health. We eat every day, so every meal is another opportunity to take care of our bodies. Many people think that eating healthy means giving up every food they enjoy, but I do not see it that way. I think healthy eating is about balance. It is wonderful to include more fruits, vegetables, whole grains, beans, nuts, and foods that give our bodies vitamins and minerals. At the same time, it is completely normal to enjoy a dessert or a favorite snack from time to time. The goal is not to feel guilty. The goal is to build habits that you can keep for a long time. I also like to pay attention to how I eat, not only to what I eat. Eating slowly helps me enjoy my meals more, and it gives my body enough time to recognize when I am full. Drinking enough water during the day is another habit that many people forget. Sometimes we think we are hungry, but our body actually needs water. Staying hydrated can help us feel more energetic and focused. I usually keep a bottle of water close to me because it reminds me to drink more often. I also try not to skip breakfast because starting the day with a good meal gives me energy for the morning. Everyone has different tastes and different needs, so there is not one perfect diet for every person. What works for someone else may not work for you, and that is completely fine. The most important thing is to choose foods that help you feel strong, satisfied, and healthy most of the time. Healthy eating is not about following trends or copying other people. It is about learning what your body needs and treating it with respect every single day. When you make better food choices again and again, those choices slowly become part of your normal life, and after some time they no longer feel difficult. Another healthy habit that has changed my life is regular exercise. When people hear the word exercise, they often imagine long workouts at the gym or very difficult training sessions. The truth is that moving your body can be much simpler than that. A short walk around your neighborhood, dancing to your favorite songs, riding a bicycle, stretching in the morning, or playing a sport with friends are all great ways to stay active. The most important thing is to find an activity that you truly enjoy, because you are much more likely to continue doing it. Exercise is not only good for your muscles and your heart. It also helps your brain. After I finish being active, I usually feel calmer, happier, and more focused. Even on stressful days, a simple walk can make a big difference in my mood. I also think it is important to remember that every person starts at a different level. You do not need to compare yourself with anyone else. If you are just beginning, Even 10 or 15 minutes of movement each day is a wonderful start. As your body becomes stronger, you can slowly increase the time or try new activities. Rest is also part of a healthy routine. Your body needs time to recover after exercise, so listening to how you feel is very important. Some days you may have a lot of energy, while other days you may need to take it easy. That does not mean you are failing. It simply means you are paying attention to your body. Consistency is much more valuable than intensity. Doing a little exercise several times every week is usually better than exercising for many hours only once in a while. Healthy habits grow through repetition, patience, and kindness toward yourself. The more you move your body, the more you begin to notice that everyday activities become easier, your energy increases, and you start feeling proud of the progress you are making, even if each step seems small at first. Getting enough sleep is another habit that many people do not think about, but it is one of the most important parts of a healthy lifestyle. We often live very busy lives, and sometimes we stay awake too late because we are working, studying, watching videos, or using our phones. I have learned that sleeping well can change the way I feel during the entire day. After a good night of sleep, I usually wake up with more energy, I can think more clearly, and I feel more patient with other people. When I do not sleep enough, even simple tasks seem more difficult. I also notice that I have less motivation to exercise or prepare healthy meals. That is why I try to create a bedtime routine that helps my body relax. I like to turn off bright screens before going to bed, keep my bedroom quiet, and avoid drinking too much coffee late in the day. These small habits help me fall asleep more easily. I also try to wake up at a similar time every morning, even on weekends, because having a regular schedule helps my body know when it is time to sleep and when it is time to be active. Of course, there are days when I cannot follow my routine perfectly, and that is completely normal. Life is full of surprises, and sometimes we simply have to adapt. Instead of feeling frustrated, I just try to return to my healthy routine the next day. I believe that taking care of your sleep is a way of taking care of your future self. When your body and your mind have enough time to rest, you are better prepared to face challenges, solve problems, learn new things, and enjoy the good moments in life. Good sleep may seem simple, but it has a powerful effect on almost every part of our health, and that is why I always try to give it the attention it deserves every single day. Finally, I want to talk about something that is just as important as healthy food, exercise, and good sleep, and that is taking care of your mind. Our mental and emotional health affects almost everything we do. When we feel stressed for a long time, it becomes harder to concentrate, make good decisions, and enjoy everyday life. That is why I believe it is important to slow down sometimes and give ourselves a chance to relax. You do not need to do anything complicated. Reading a good book, listening to music, spending time in nature, talking with a friend, practicing a hobby, or simply sitting quietly for a few minutes can help you feel calmer. I also think it is important to remember that nobody has a perfect life. We all face challenges, make mistakes, and have difficult days. Instead of being too hard on yourself, try to learn from those experiences and keep moving forward. Another healthy habit is surrounding yourself with people who encourage you and make you feel respected. Positive relationships can improve your mood and remind you that you are not alone. At the same time, it is okay to take breaks when you need them. Resting is not a sign of weakness. It is a way of protecting your energy so you can continue doing your best. Before I finish, I want to leave you with one simple idea. A healthy life is not built in a single day. It is built through small decisions that you repeat again and again. Every glass of water, every healthy meal, every walk, every good night's sleep, and every kind thought toward yourself is another step in the right direction. Do not wait for the perfect moment to begin, because that moment may never come. Start with one small habit today, be patient with yourself, and celebrate every bit of progress you make. Over time, those small actions will become a lifestyle, and you may be surprised by how much happier, stronger, and healthier you can become. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have a wonderful day.